So the main idea is to bring joy into the classroom, and it's not so much about what you learn, it's about how you learn. And then building those 21st century skills that the children would be able to cope with the ever-changing world. And it's about learning about yourself, how you learn, and what are the best strategies you can use and to learn a new content or whatever it is you'd like to learn. Bringing joy, I think we need to move away from the very traditional lecture teaching and bring different kinds of ways to bring the activities should be changing and they should motivate the students, but also that the students feel that they are listened to and they also have a say what's happening in the classroom, and they can also plan their own inquiries, and you can learn about things that are from their interest, because you can always add things from, let's say, from math or from languages to the content that the students are learning in class. First of all, I don't think you can drop a curriculum to another country. So you can take some ideas and get inspired by a different curriculum, but curriculum is always the child of the country where it's been delivered. And I find that we can both learn from each other. I haven't been working in a Singapore local school. I've only been working in the international schools. So their approach is also slightly different depending which curriculum they're following. But I find that in Finland, the main differences are that in Finland, the school days are shorter and we get less homework, and the children have more freedom. In Singapore, I find it's more academic. We have more like art and music and those kind of subjects in Finland. And those are, I think, the main differences. But bringing one curriculum, you can't do that, but you can always, mold and take ideas and then go back home and think about them and think how you could maybe bring something to your own classroom. The main thing is to let them play. Play is the key for everything. Like that's how little children and even older children learn. And I'm very much against teaching the children to read and write in a very structured manner before they are maybe 7 or 8 year olds. In Finland, we start our formal schooling in the year when we turn 7, and I think it's a good rule of thumb that if the child doesn't read at all, when by the halfway of grade 1, which is at Christmas time in our calendar, then the child would need a little bit of a push. So some children learn when they are 4, some children learn to read when they are 7 or 7+. But there's no rush. So you can teach the child to read, but the comprehension would not be there. So when they have their own interest, when they are interested in letters and numbers and so on, that's the right time to introduce it, but not like forcing it. And I think that's a very big difference in our culture compared to other cultures. So for my son, I just he's playing all day, but for some reason he's really interested in numbers and also letters and the traffic signs, but I'm not pushing it, but he keeps on asking me, oh, Mommy, can you read this? Can you read this? And I'm like, okay. But his schooling is very play-based. It's not about, reading and writing. So he's going to the school where I'm working at. Okay, I have planned quite a few activities for the participants, how you bring joy and how you can think of differently, and how you organize like brain breaks that the children or your students can think about other things, and then they can boost their learning. They learn the more serious content later on when they have a little bit of a break in between. So I hope today the participants will take something home and then they can mold from those ideas, and then maybe they will have at least like brain breaks, or they will think about the setting of their classroom or something like that differently when they leave from here today.